understand how practical we are.
I think one of the things that I think characterizes the design process, and I think many creative processes, is that there's this wonderful flipping between broad philosophical discussions and, okay, let's go and try and make this. Doesn't matter how much more, we can talk about this for another week. Let's actually make it and see what happens. And so I think that, and I think that's partly because we are both a hardware and a software company, and we know that building prototypes and trying to represent or experience something that we're working on is unbelievably important. But yeah, I think that we are practical. We the design studio has a big studio where we can sit and draw. It also has a very big workshop where we can go in and make things.
Do you create pressure for yourself because you know that there's an iPhone and you feel incumbent to make it better?
I think people deserve us developing something that's truly better. I think there are many products out there that really are, they're just different. Now there's a danger as designers, because so much of what you're doing, you're living in the future, and you are by definition creating something that doesn't exist yet, as in it's new. But the important thing to remember is that there isn't an inherent value in new. I mean, you and I could go and figure out something in half an hour that would be a new product. Doesn't mean that it has any value and anybody will be interested in it. But there's a danger that there are a lot of products that surround us whose only virtue, and I obviously don't believe it's a virtue, is that they're new. What's really hard is to try and do something that's better. And we've tried hard to resist that temptation when we're developing a product or refining a product to, at the end of the day, you could say, well, really, it's just different, or it's just new. And because there is what appears to be sometimes an insatiable appetite for the new, that's, other people can take care of that.
What does perfection mean to you?
Well, perfection to me establishes and describes a goal. It's something that I long ago resigned myself to, knowing that I will try and get closer and closer, but it's still that hill that's just, that too far away. But it